This is the Titan Futures 1 point a day challenge. Earning your living executing trades from the comfort of your home seems a lot more cool than most 9 to 5 gigs. Trouble is, if you don't know what you're doing, you can wreck your portfolio. But with our trading instructors, BK, Soto, and Mitchell, you'll learn how to day trade the futures market. Streaming daily, 9 to 11 a.m. Free. This is a free trading education channel. The Titan Futures 1 point a day challenge, where everybody is welcome. Get in the chat, ask us questions, learn. And now your instructors. This is BK, Soto, and Mitchell.
Well, hey, good morning, everybody. It's Wednesday, October 9th, 2019. Appreciate you guys being here this morning and checking us out. Sure do appreciate that. Welcome to Titan Futures live stream. Today, what we do here, we as you can see on the thumbnails there, we do a 1 point a day challenge here at the channel, and we try to make 1 point a day, and that's kind of the goal here. And if you've made that 1 point, if you're on a small account, you just kind of go to demo at that point and lock in either whether you've lost or you've won. Either way, it doesn't matter, but that's what we try to do here. So let's get to the legal disclaimers first, kind of get through those, and if you'll try to take a few minutes to kind of read this, and basically what it says, guys, is everything here is for educational purposes, okay? What we do here. Any trades that we decide to take here or talk about are not trade recommendations in any way, shape, or form, okay? Any kind of trades you decide to take will be on your own decision making, and not because of what we do here. So remember, it's all for educational purposes only, okay? I sure do appreciate that. All right, but again, now if you're just now joining us and checking us out, sure do. Like I said, I appreciate you being here and watching this video. Just look below in the description of the channel, and you can kind of see what we're all about. It's a free channel, obviously. Well, most of them are, but we're not trying to get you into something and then charge you on and try to upsell you at a course, to learn what we do. We're not doing that. We're laying the whole method out here. It's a very simple method. It's a basic method, and that's what it should be, to keep things a little simple and easier to trade. But you can check those out. I have videos on the chat here, so you can kind of learn what our tools of the trade are that we kind of base our trades on, and then we'll kind of go through those. But as you read the description below, you'll see there are 3 traders here. There's myself, Soto, and Mitchell, and we all kind of bring a little bit different perspective to the market, and as well as experience. So it's good. We should be able to hit everybody and that wants to come in and talk. So that's good. So with that being said, Soto, are you there this morning?
I am, buddy. Good morning.
Hi, good morning. Glad to have you in this morning. Hope everybody's well there. And
yeah, perfect. Sorry, I'm on YouTube. I'm trying to mute it before I start talking to you. So let's hear the background. So 1 second.
No worries. Yeah. Mitchell will be joining us pretty soon. He tends to come in just a few minutes late because he does have a regular job. He still trades. He still takes, still does, and but he does have the ability to trade in the mornings with us. So, but he does have to mute out and come in a few minutes late after morning meetings. So he'll be here shortly. So again, I appreciate you being here. Hope everybody's doing well. But you can see on my chart, and Soto said he's already taken some trades this morning, so we'll talk to him about those in a few minutes. But if you're looking at my chart now, you're seeing an ES chart, okay, the S&P 500 futures contract, the E-mini futures contract. It's the 1219 contract, which is the current contract that we're on. It's a 5-minute chart. Okay, so all these candles that you see represented here are all based on 5-minute time frame. Okay, and you'll see to the left side here, I've got what I call the tools of the trade, kind of in this box up here. You have price action, volume, support and resistance, supply and demand, and order flow. Okay, those are I've got the corresponding videos in the chat to the right hand side in the chat. You can kind of click on those and watch those in your spare time if you'd like, and that kind of breaks each one of those down and kind of what we're looking for and how we're using it. Okay, we keep everything very simple and basic here. It can get a lot more difficult if we want it to be, but there's no reason for that to be the case. So we keep everything very simple. Okay, like I say over and over, the market works off of basic fundamentals, meaning that the price goes up, down, sideways, and you buy or you sell, right? So what's the obvious things that have to happen for that to work, and you're gonna have that's price action, that's volume, that's support and resistance, and supply and demand. Okay, order flow is just something we look deeper into the candle to look at the actual orders but being bought and sold there, so we can kind of look as a little bit deeper into the basic chart here and look a little bit deeper to look to buy and sell at those areas. But the supply and demand, support and resistance. Well, supply and demand first off is used just like it is in the real world. Everyone supply and demand because the market is just an auction process. Okay, so just kind of learn about that and understand that. All right. Okay. So you see at the top of my screen, if you're looking at it, I have these orange zones drawn. Those were drawn from yesterday before price ever got there. And you can see how price spiked up at 550 this morning, hit into the middle of our top zone and rejected out of there pretty nicely. So that was cool. But those zones were drawn from yesterday. It's a potential area where price would get to and resist and come back down, which it did very well through the overnight session. All right, so I'll keep those up there since they're just been barely. One's been pushed through completely and the other one's been rejected out of, so we'll kind of keep those up there for time being, and then we'll mark up some current zones that we have going on this morning. Like I said, Soto's made a couple trades this morning already, so we'll kind of talk through those when he's ready to do that. All right, but again, thank you for checking us out. Sure do appreciate it. It is a Wednesday morning, 9:06 in the morning, Eastern time. So we got 24 minutes to the open anyway. So we'll just kind of hang out and mark up charts, and if we see opportunities to trade, we'll do so. We'll get into those even prior to market open. So we'll just kind of watch that. So again, thanks for checking us out. Sure do appreciate it. So let's see here. Definitely see some zones that could have been drawn up this morning with some trades that were triggered out of them nicely. But wasn't here early enough this morning to do that. So, but I know, like I said, Soto had done that already. So we'll kind of talk when he comes on. We'll kind of talk through those. Definitely some zones. I'll go ahead and draw up a couple zones that I see have got potential to give us a little bit of price action and some opportunities here. I'll draw that up there. That's going to be a little hidden zone there. It should create some bouncing opportunities when price gets down to that area. So we'll watch that. And if you want to know how we're creating these zones or why we're creating these zones, and it's not just because of you see an engulfed candle here. That's not just the reason. But if you'll check out the supply and demand zones and things like that, you'll understand the video there. You'll understand why we're doing what we're doing. But we can also talk through it for sure. If somebody wants to talk through that, we can do that in a live setting as well. Let's see here. So right now, just going in and looking at pre-market price. As far as the U.S. market opens anyway. The U.S. market's open 23.5 hours a day, 5 days a week. There's a zone. We can draw that zone in there at the bottom. So that's one thing we do here. We draw zones early and before price ever gets into them, and that way when price comes down into these zones where we know we're going to get some reaction out of, we'll look, then we'll have a game plan ready at that point before price ever gets there, so we know what our risk is, we know where we're willing to get into a trade, and why we're willing to do that. Not just, hey, this is a good place to get in and go. We have reasons why, and we stick to those. Like I say here just about every day, that there's many ways to trade the market, successful ways to trade the market. You just have to learn to become consistent at one of those and be very, very good at it, and then you'll do very well in the market. You can make a living from the market. So always just whatever is comfortable to you, learn it and become very, very good at it, and then you'll do pretty well, I believe. So if you like our method here, that's great. We'd love to have you aboard and let you learn it. That'd be wonderful. But we'll also talk about other methods if you'd like. We trade that here. It's just the 1 point a day challenge here that we offer to try to get you to understand how powerful that 1 point is, and learn to make it now when you got a small account, and you'll learn to that same point that's $50 a day will be $50,000 one day. That's that exact same point. So very cool.
All right, BK, I'm ready, but I just got a text from Mitchell.
Let me do that. Let me go ahead and bring Mitchell in, okay? All right, guys. Go over his trades with us this morning.
Good morning.
Morning, sir. How are you?
Doing well.
Good. All right, Soto. All right, man, why don't you kind of go over some of these trades you've gotten into thus far?
Yeah, it's just one.
Okay.
And so first of all, I have my zone. I have a hidden zone. 6:15.
6:15 this morning. Okay, let's check that out right there. Yep, good zone.
All right. Now I have that zone overlapping with a different zone from prior from yesterday, which has already been triggered, but was respected really good. And it was flipped here, obviously, at the 5:15 candle, so you can see it bouncing off that area. So kind of using both of those, I traded at the 8:45 candle right at the bottom of the 6:15 zone at the price of 29.13 flat.
Okay.
To go long.
Nice.
All right, and took a peek and then went away. And I did not do the trail on this one because it was my first trade of the day, and so I just did all 26 contracts at 1 point stop.
Oh, good for you. Okay. And you
so
you took your 26 contracts at 1 point profit, the whole thing, right?
That's correct.
Good.
That's correct.
Nice job. Okay, well that's good. So that's the good job for you. That's great. And so you're up 26 points this morning. That's good. But that's the you've nailed it again for the spreadsheet that for the individual trader that we track here, this 1 point a day challenge. So you've met that and you've done that. So good job. Because if anybody's new here, we just take Mitchell and Soto's 1 point first off in the morning. Whoever makes the first trade, win or loss, is what we record on the spreadsheet that we update at the end of the session every single day. We'll take one of their trades, and since they're newer at the method, it's to prove that the 1 point works. Okay, so nice job, Soto. All right, so that's his first trade there for the day. So good job. Yep, I like the zones. Everything matches. Everything meets the criteria. So that's great. All right. So we got any? Do you guys have any zones drawn up this morning?
I got one at 5:10.
Yep, I got that one drawn up on the chart at 5:10. Yep.
And then I drew a little hidden one at 8:35.
8:35. Let's check that out. 35. Yep, there's a hidden zone there. Yep, sure is.
That's all I got right
I'll
now.
remove this one that Soto already traded, and we'll just go to the current one there. So I've got one there, and I've got one drawn at 3:10 this morning. Another one at 3:10 down here a little deeper.
Mm-hmm.
And probably definitely expect some price action around this 410 as well. We definitely expect some bounce out of that area at 410 this morning.
did you already get the 5:10 one?
Yeah, we got the 510 one. Yep, sure do.
Good. Okay.
That's drawn up on the chart there. So that's good. We're seeing the right zones and the same zones, so that's always important. That's good. We're seeing the same things. So that's always good. It's great to have other people to trade with because it's confirmation that you are seeing the right things. So that's always good. So nice.
I was looking at, I know you picked 410. Originally, I had 405. We see that it was triggered, right? So I think the 410 is better, like you said.
Yeah, I mean, I'm watching it. That 405 was triggered at 420 there. So, but I still think it's a good opportunity where because just if you look to the left, a price action right there, right? There's a lot of a lot of support and resistance going on right there. So we got to expect a bounce out of that. Possibly, but. I don't have it marked up yet, but I'm gonna watch it. But we got to expect some hesitation out of price right there for sure. But see that zone there.
I think we're gonna have a good rejection here at the 910 candle because of also the 850 candle. You see both of those are in hidden zones, or one it's not a hidden zone, but one is meets the criteria of the traditional zone.
Right.
But the other one, the 850 candle, is a hidden zone, and they kind of overlap.
Yep, I like that. Yeah. So we'll watch that for sure. Price gets back in there. We might have a pretty quick trade this morning here. An opportunity is right going on, getting ready to happen here. Are you going to trade it?
Let's see, 329. Yeah, I think we might be able to trade here.
Huh?
Yes. Sorry, I said yes. I was looking at the tone of the candle.
Yeah.
I missed the candle formation from the beginning, so it must have gone down first here. So yeah, I don't think I think there's some hesitation here. Volume. I would like to see this candle close first. I think I want to see how it closes, but we might have a quick touch and go. So we're gonna close there.
Yeah.
If I go, I'm gonna go at a 14 flat.
All right, I got one at 1375, and we'll see if it wants to hit that early this morning and give us some rejection out of there. Mitchell, what are you looking at?
I may leave this little area alone just because of yesterday's me losing the point yesterday. So
okay,
I feel like this may be a little sketchy, but if I was going to do it, it would be 14 1/4.
Okay, right there at the middle. All right.
It's halfway through, so we're gonna expect volume to decrease in here.
Yeah.
Order filled.
They haven't still pushed out enough yet. It's bumping you. You in?
Yeah, I just got in, so we'll see.
Yep, I think you're about to do your point here. Let's see.
We'll see. Yeah, I'd like that to be the case, but hey, I'm okay either way. Either way, I was willing to take the risk, right? Before I got into the trade, willing to take the loss if it gets to me.
Yeah, I just moved mine up to 14 1/4. Still not rejecting enough here.
Yeah, I don't like it. I wish it would reject a little quicker, but it's it's early morning, still.
So early.
So don't expect massive rejections right away just because of time frame. But
all right, there we go. 75. Yeah,
well, let's be patient and see what happens. Not worried about it either way.
Like I said, like I said, I was a 14 1/4.
Gotcha. But you've moved it, or you left it there?
Yeah, I moved it. I was 14, and now I'm a 14 1/4.
14 1/4 now. Okay. Yep.
I just didn't like the previous candle the way it looked.
Sure, I understand that.
You in some of that?
I'm in now. Yeah.
I think that 14 1/4 is where it's going to bounce, if it's going to bounce.
Well, we just had a bounce 50 in, but unfortunately not enough.
Yeah, I think it's going to push through it and go a little higher.
Yeah, they're going to want to go higher. They just went way back.
That's all right.
And volume 16 here.
Yeah, if it pushes through here, which is fine. If it does that, I'll get in again, but I won't get in until about 16.
Yeah,
in that area.
1650 for me, probably 1650, 1675, somewhere right in.
Probably 1650 is good. 16 and a quarter just to make sure, you know. Yeah. Yeah, I don't like what we're doing here. We're gonna go higher probably here.
Yeah, even though volume decreased almost by half.
Stop
Yeah,
filled.
yeah, I'm out there. I'm out. But I'll go ahead and put it back in at 16
Order
and a quarter
pending.
right now, just to be ready. Because I think we're gonna bounce out of that if we get that high.
Yeah, our other zone at the 835 candle.
Yeah. Yep.
It scares me because we're about to get into the market open. So we don't.
10 minutes out. Yeah. Yep.
Is it just sitting there for you guys?
Yeah.
I don't know, Mike. Bro, okay.
Yeah. It's moving slow. Price is moving slow. So.
Alright, well, I wasn't sure if my thing froze over here or what.
No, it's moving slow. All right, come on down, man.
Couple people from Madison County got selected for The Price is Right, I was reading.
Oh, yeah. Nice.
My old babysitter when I was a kid, she won a car on there.
That's
Wow.
I emphasize the word old babysitter. She was like mid-70s.
Oh, gosh.
All my friends had really hot babysitters, and my mom always got me like right out of the nursing home.
It's been wild, man.
Yeah, she probably knew better than to do a attractive babysitter.
Yeah, probably.
They were good though, man. They'd come over and make like squash casseroles and fried chicken. It was legit.
Oh, goodness. Oh, man. All right, well, price is definitely hanging there. We'll let it go and come on down because you're still in your position, aren't you, sir?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm at positive quarter.
Positive tick there. Well, I'd like to see it to come on down for you.
Yeah. I'm not sure what's going on here. We're expecting volume to be decreasing.
It's just slow price, man. That's just the price action slow this morning. That's all it is. Man.
Yeah. Real pain.
It'll pick up here in just a little while.
Order canceled.
Hey, I might just close it here if it just goes 2 ticks my way.
You gotta get out of it.
Yeah. We'll see. I can't afford the loss, so. There's the commission. It's interesting.
A 26 contract's fun when it makes profit, but it's nerve wracking when it loses it.
Right, starts going down and up. You're absolutely right. That's why I wanted to lock in all 26 points in the first trade. Because I think I have learned that just for the risk to reward, if I trail the first trade without winning the first 26 contracts, I won't get 26, right? If they come and take me out and take profit. And so it's not. I won't break even. Even with commissions, I'm still down dramatically. So just want to reduce that risk to reward. All right. Let's see what that's here. Come on. To go down the mouse pick, how close it is. Come on. Just not working. There it is. Oh. So we're at 25. This is the classic Japanese standoff. I actually wrote a book about this.
I have another little zone up here. We'll draw. We got some zones right above 3. Then we're in 3 different zones right here, So gotta. Technically, I can make it 4 if I wanted to, but to the upside. So we definitely got selling pressure to the upside. It's just a matter of where is it gonna go ahead and reject out of us. Kicker volumes is dead, but we knew that prior to the open. Selling down a little bit, we know that, but we got 4 minutes to open up here. Alright, if you're just now joining us, we do appreciate y'all hanging out with us. We're just waiting for the market to open. And Soto's already made a trade today. He's in one right now, but he's made his first point of the day for the channel, which is good. But I've taken one trade with a 1-point stop. Mitchell has not taken a trade yet. He's hanging out. So I'll just be a little patient right here at 9:27 here. We got 3 minutes to the open, so we gotta be patient. All right, Soto, what you doing, man?
I'm just gonna wait.
You gotta wait it now, huh?
I gotta wait.
You want to get out with just begging for 2 ticks. Now you decide I'm gonna wait because it's going in your way. Because you got.
You trying to get out?
No, man, you do what you're gonna do, bro. No, don't. You're doing good. You do what you feel like you need to do, man. You're 3 ticks in right now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you do what you feel like you need to do, man. It's your account.
We're gonna have volume increase here.
Yeah. But that's to the downside, though. That's what you want. You want the red volume to increase.
Yeah.
2 minutes to the open, so you're gonna start getting a little bit of. Oh man.
Can't break that 75 mark. Oh, geez.
About a minute and a half from open.
9.5. Crazy. Here we go. There it is. I told you, man. I was like, yeah, I was kind of close here. Like, I'm close here, bro.
I don't think I said that.
Yeah, bro.
I said you do what you need to do.
Yeah, I'm just gonna let it ride, bro. Win or lose, man. I'm already in it.
All right, that's fine. Yeah, nothing wrong with that.
But if I lose, I swear I will
You can throw your computer through the window.
just destroy everything. Burn this place down. Start firing Alabama here.
There you go.
All right.
I'll be right back, guys.
All right, man. Yeah, this is intense. People can die doing this long. I've been in this trade for like 10 minutes. That's a lot.
Yeah.
I haven't been in the trade this long in a long time.
You keep getting 3 ticks. We're about 30 seconds from the open there. 3
Yeah.
ticks. It's wanting to push down, but it's not.
Yeah, it's not. You can't break that Yeah, I'm gonna close here. We get some back there. Yeah, 1 second.
Market's open.
Perfect. Yep, closed it.
Did you close it?
Yep.
For a tick loss? Tick or two loss?
I'm about to tell you here in a minute.
Alright, we're pushing into these zones here. But we got,
Holy cow. Yep.
we got market open. I mean, we got, even though we got these zones drawn up, it's the market open. I don't like it. I mean, getting a good rejection out of this zone here at like we just at 835, getting good rejection out of that, but just a market open, I'm not going to trade it. Yeah, that'd been a nice little point, couple points made there, but
Yep.
yeah, so we knew where we was going to reject out of. It's just I don't like doing it at market open personally. So
Man, I waited until the last second. That was funny. But I closed right even.
that's good. Just take a
Just the commissions.
commissions. That's all right.
$10,000 commission.
Yeah. That's all right though. When you're paying $10,000 in commissions, that means you're making
Yeah. That's
a
right.
boatload of money for every
Yeah.
point. You know, so that's all right.
Yeah. No, it's just 94, 64. Yeah.
I like to see price reject out of our areas nicely there. Even though we didn't take the trade, it's always, like I said, it's always good to know that you've got price, got a pretty good idea where price and sellers are and buyers are. So that's good.
It's interesting. They really wanted to go up, but they tried to really push down, and they couldn't do it.
Yeah. There's definitely a little battle going on. Just being patient here. Just being patient. Hard thing to do sometimes.
Yeah. We got 2 subscribers overnight.
That's cool. Yeah.
We were at 31. We went down to 30, and then 31 again yesterday, and then now up to 33.
That's awesome, man. I like that.
Look at that. They still haven't broken the bottom there, the 70 bottom. There we go. Now we can break it. There it is. So all I had to do was move my stop about 8 points north. Something in this trade.
Yeah, exactly. And unfortunately, that's what a lot of people do, man. They don't want to be wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where they blow up accounts. It's okay to be wrong, especially at 1 point stops. It's okay to be wrong.
Yeah, because we can make those up very easy.
Yeah. Yeah, we're pushing south here, so let's kind of check out.
Going to the sun we got there. I may try out of this if it gets down there. I don't think it will on this one.
Yeah, I'll definitely be looking to possibly get in with that area again. So we just have to see. But, yeah.
Do we have any news today?
Yeah, but it's not, at 10:30 we got crude oil inventories and I think the Fed's 10:30. Yeah, I think the Fed speaks again this afternoon. I'll look it up and see here in a minute. Where would you be looking to put the trade in at this zone down here?
Yeah, I was looking at. You talking about the go short?
No, I'm talking about if we were to bounce up here.
Oh, okay.
Well, we're going back into this area now, so you could definitely tighten up that zone if you wanted to go short again. Is that what you're looking at?
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at here. I was looking at 13 and a quarter.
13 and a quarter. Okay. Gotcha.
So they just bounced off my zone from yesterday, right at the bottom there. I have the 12 and a quarter.
Uh-huh.
So they were respecting that zone here. Still. So taking that into account. Really want to go higher. I'm going to good rejection, but missed it again. They went to the bottom like candle now, 12.75. They go again. I might have to go higher here. Alright, I'm at 14 flat. I don't know if they'll get up there, but.
Yeah, there's a lot of resistance up there.
Yeah, I think I just missed my spot on those two entries there.
Mm-hmm.
It's not doing what I expected. I'm going to remove my trade from now. I expected them to come over here, reject back, and go south.
Yeah.
And they're not quite doing that, so I just had to remove my trade.
It's a good decision.
Good decision right now.
Yeah, good decision.
Let's see. I was at 14.
14, so you're only taking 3 ticks so far.
Yeah, let's take 3 ticks though. Let's see what happens here. To the back, but
I think I just want to reject personally.
yeah, I would have been better higher spot there. It's just too risky there, just because I was expecting a quick bounce off, and they didn't, so I didn't want to. Yeah, that would have been out right there.
Yeah, I would have taken you out right there. So good job, man. Way to talk yourself off the ledge there.
What do y'all think about 1675?
Let's look at that. Yeah, it's
I think
that tick higher for sure.
Yeah, that could be a good spot. See, that's what you can do now. I think the problem I'm having here is that it's kind of moving too fast for me.
Just a minute ago, it wasn't moving fast enough. Now it's moving too
I know,
fast.
now it's moving too fast. I know, bro.
Yeah, we're going up on less and less volume, so that's a good sign, right?
Yep. But they also, remember, we got a zone up the north.
Yeah.
So we have a zone at 9 to 820. So.
Yeah, that's the one I'm kind of looking at. It's 820 zone, 815, 820.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, did I say? Yeah, 820. Yeah.
I'm looking at that that area right there. They might reject out of this area because there's a lot of sellers there, but there's your one. Did you get in right there?
I didn't do it, but I was just looking up.
Yeah.
Y'all got uber conservative Mitchell with you today. So I'm gonna call out a bunch.
Licking his wound a little bit today, aren't you?
I'm gonna talk, but I'm not gonna be doing a lot of crazy trading.
Order pending.
I'm gonna order a 17 3/4 here. We'll see if it wants to one tick me in there.
Order filled.
You're gonna,
in there. I'm one ticked in, so we'll see if it wants to go my way or go against me here.
You got picked up?
Yeah, I'm in at 17 3/4.
Okay.
Yeah,
Target
nice.
filled.
I got my target.
There you go, buddy. There it is.
So I got my first target there. Alright, locked in tick there. So we're about to get taken it. Well, no, there we go. Let it run a little bit. I'm gonna put my final target though to that zone that we have at the bottom down here. 0775. So we'll see if it can run that. We'll see if it can run there. Because we know if it were to actually run there, we're going to get some bounce out of that area. So I'll go ahead and front run that to the long side.
Stop filled.
Well, it didn't make it there. Got taken out. So that's all right.
All right.
Yeah, so I got a point and a tick there.
That's good.
Okay. Go down.
I'm sitting. Didn't pick me up again. I'm at 1875.
Okay. Good morning, Paul. Yeah, no worries, man. Had some trucks making deliveries this morning. I get it. Yeah, man. No worries. Glad to have you. Been a slow morning anyway, so no worries. Soto's made a point this morning for the channel already. Early on this morning, made a good point there in the tick, so that was good. So we have his point to continue to account for the individual, so that's good. Yeah, look at this thing rejected now, man. Dang.
Yeah.
Can't
yeah, no, I'm about getting in at 18 flat.
Yeah.
But whatever.
Look at this.
But whatever.
Unbelievable.
That's good, man.
Yeah. It bumped me at 18 and a half, but it didn't pick me up.
Yeah.
That's all right.
That's all right.
And it took you out, right? It came back and took you to take it?
Yeah, it took me out of tick. I got a point and a tick out of it, but yeah, it came back and ticked me out before it decided to continue to drop down.
All right, I'll be right back.
All right. Good move down right here.
Yeah. Hopefully it pushes on down into our 510 area. We can make a trade there.
Yeah, we got to have to watch it though with price coming. If it's coming down fast in that small of an area, gotta be careful. I think we'll get some hesitation for sure, but we're gonna have to watch it. Well, I'm just gonna reject out of this zone now. Push button, push on down there. Let's pull my order flow real quick here. Yeah, I mean, that's a good area of rejection right there. Man. Yeah. There we go. No, it didn't do it. That's a good thing I didn't put the order in. I was getting ready to put the order in there. But I didn't do that.
I guess it could go back up into like the 9, or not 8:05 zone.
Yeah, it could, for sure. I mean, it could do anything. But yeah, it absolutely
Just shut up in there.
There's just a lot of, this is a lot of area of support and resistance going on right here. So which side's going to win is the kicker. Got big buyers and big sellers in this area, so don't know who's going to win out here. No reason to trade it. Just be patient.
Yeah, just wait.
Coming into some rejection here, I think. Maybe.
Yeah, I had a spot there earlier. 75.
Got some things going on over there this morning, don't you?
Yeah, we got 3 guys that didn't show up, didn't call, didn't tell anyone. I don't know where they are. So we got one guy out there trying to do it all. He's 73 years old, so. It's the way of the world now, I guess. People just think you cannot tell anyone and just don't show up to work. And
yeah, I don't get that, man.
I mean, my anxiety would spike so high. Like, I don't understand that. You just don't tell anyone, you don't say anything, you just, I'm just not here. They'll come in tomorrow and be like, oh yeah, I was sick.
Yeah, really. Wow.
Let's know.
Yeah, exactly right.
But I've called them, I can't get in touch with them, so we'll see. Must have been a party indicator last night.
Must have been. Big party.
Yeah, they're laid out.
Well, it's just hanging out right here.
It's not doing much yet. Went up there and would have one ticked us in at 75, made the point,
That would
but
have been nice, but yeah.
I stay away from it. It's going to have to be really nice today.
You still looking? You licking your wound from yesterday, bud?
Well, I had my account like built all up, and it went right back to like where I started from.
Oh man, yeah.
Like it was brittle.
Yeah, that hurt, man.
No, it's all good. It's part of the learning process.
It is. It's part of it. That's
It
very
just pains
important.
me to run on demo. You know, when I have a day like that, I want to run on demo for a day, but it's like I got to just quit, use as a demo as my safety net, and do my first point every day live, and then turn to demo if I want to.
There you go. Yeah.
So it's just hanging in there. I'm not going to switch to demo.
Yeah, good for you. Yeah, you have to get it takes time, but you'll get over it, and just realize it's no difference, It's just It's the same way, same thing. I just have to trade the exact same way, whether it's demo or live. So at 10:30, we have some minor news at 10 o'clock. Nothing really big. I mean, it's all low flags, the low impact stuff. 10:30, crude oil. 11 o'clock, Fed Chair Powell speaks again. So that's going to cause some possible issues. So it might just hang out.
Something happened yesterday late afternoon. Like 3-ish Eastern. Crazy happened. It went up about 10 or 11 points, and then immediately went down maybe 14 points.
Let's see what that could have been here. Oh, that was because Fed Chair Powell spoke at 2:30 yesterday.
Well,
so I mean, he must have. So it just took everybody a few minutes for it to digest what he was saying, but apparently it was not good. I don't know. Let's see here. While responding to questions from audience following the presentation. There you go. The initial release time was shifted 40 minutes later due to source rescheduling. So that's why it happened at that point.
Yeah, it was weird, man. It got crazy, and then the auto trader was running, but I was also looking for another trade, and once it started doing that, I was like, look, I'm not messing with it.
That's what it was. Be the same thing again this afternoon, Powell will speak again at 11 o'clock. He'll speak again. So.
All right, I'm back.
All right.
Looks like it's going to rain today.
Supposed to?
I don't know. I gotta look at the weather because no. I have to be careful because I think I'm in Tornado Alley here. Yeah, that's when the wind is above 5 miles per hour. I'm going down.
You need to go dig your hole outside.
Here we go.
Are you afraid of here?
Anybody looking? Damn.
I'm watching it, but it needs to reject. I'm not going to trade off a big candle like that.
I'm sitting at 7 flat. 7 flat.
Yeah.
I'm actually at 7.25.
Oh man,
Really?
Tick you in?
No, I didn't. I don't have a trade. I just have my cursor sitting there. I think it just got there. I don't think it went past it.
No, it just bumped a quarter.
Yeah. Now I'm a 7.25 because there's some resistance at 7 flat. Now I gotta remove trade.
Yeah, I think we missed the trade there.
Yeah.
I think bounced now very quickly, hard and quick.
What's annoying is I have my blue line at 0.5, and I set that up an hour ago.
Yeah.
So had I just, laid a trade in there, that would have been good.
Yeah.
Should trust my gut.
You should. Well, we said it was going to bounce us out of this area, and we marked it up, and it sure did. It bounced good, didn't it?
It did.
I think it's going to get. I don't know. This area to me looks like now, though, to get strength to push down below it and then come back in and reject off of it. So I don't think I'll trade here, even though I think I missed the opportunity.
Even like a 6.25.
Yeah, I don't know that I'm going to mess with it. That's not a bad spot at 6.225. Let me look at something.
The problem is that it's a small zone, and we've had some strong moves.
Yeah.
the last 5 candles or so have been, 4 or 5 point moves.
Yeah, that's what's scary.
And unfortunately, in that area, the last support that I see is at 6.75. So you can go 7 flat, and you can take a high risk trade out of there.
Yeah, that's just too high risk for me. I don't like him to take it. I mean, the best trade's always that first rejection, and it's just we just didn't get in the right spot. I just don't. It could still reject out of there. I'm just not going to take it.
Yeah.
Even at 6 1/4, I'm not going to take it. Yeah, I mean, it shows a lot of support, and even on there's some buyers down there, but I'm not going to take it.
We have a hidden zone. Do you got this one marked up at 425?
I don't have it right there. Yeah, I see it. I don't have it drawn up though. No.
Oh, you know what? It's been taken care of already. Yeah, that might not be. I didn't get it. Never mind. Sorry.
You're good. You're good.
No, just check the weather. It's not supposed to really rain. Well, it's on 10%. It's just supposed to be overcast, cloudy.
Oh, really?
Yeah. That's pretty dark, though. You want to.
All right, so we got a zone drawn. I mean, you can draw a zone now to the at the 950 candle.
Yeah.
The short side, if it still wants to try to go short, I think it'll bounce out of that area. A lot of support to the left side, right at that price top. Right to the left. A lot of old support right there that's been broken. Right at the 1275 area. So 1250, 1275, a couple of 1275s. A lot of, so you could definitely see that could be an area to short if it gives us the opportunity. So we got 10 o'clock coming in right here. So what news did I say was at 10 o'clock here? Let me look.
Nothing big.
About 10:30. We got news at 10 o'clock, but it's low impact news. The real impact is going to be around at 10:30 with crude oil inventories, and 11 o'clock Fed Chair Powell will speak. So that's going to be the big market movers, not these few little low impact reports that's coming out right now. I'm gonna put an order in at 13 if the volume wants to stay low. So I'll go ahead and put it in there right now, just at 13.
Order pending.
We can get a bump.
Order filled.
Crap, I didn't like that push. Put me in, but I don't like this push right here. So let's see what happens. Thing might push me out. It's too quick. Yeah, it's gonna take me out. Dang, that was a quick little push there at a low volume.
I think it's going to drop down.
Well, I need it to drop down quick.
It is. There's a pretty good pocket of money right there.
All right, I got my point in the tick, so I'm good. But we need it to continue to drop for me. Need it to continue to drop. So we're up a couple points here. So I'm gonna go ahead and lock in a few more just because I need it to be locked. Here we go. Yeah, there you go. 4 points. Come on, baby. Run.
Here we go. Let it ride.
Yeah, so I'm just locking in another point. So that'll get me good for the day, but it needs to come on down. I got my target at 7 even, where we might get a bounce out of. So I'm gonna leave it right there if it wants to come down, but it might come back. I'm locked in until at 12, so it could take me out right here.
Good.
That way I guarantee 2 points on this trade here.
I'm muting y'all for a little bit.
All right.
What was your entry at?
My entry was at 13 even.
Nice.
Yeah. So it's we're up a couple of 2.5 points right now. Locked in 2 for sure, guaranteed. So I already took out first profit target at 1 point and moved my second one to 1 point in profit at 12 even. So we're in a good trade here. I'd like to just push on down because I got a 207 even target for the second position. Because I think we're going to bounce out of that. I think that's what we were talking about originally. It bouncing from at 207 or taking a trade at 207 even.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to go ahead and put a exit there at 207. If it wants to push on down, that'd be great.
I think it's bounced off that kind of support there from the 940 candle.
Yeah. He could go up and get me because I'm crowding it. You know, I'm locked in at 29.12, so I won't lock in anymore unless it comes up. It could come back up and get me before it wants to go short again, and that's okay. Might lock in another point if it gives it to me, if it doesn't come back and get me here. Because volume's increasing to the upside, so I'm gonna try to lock in at 11.
Yeah,
Stop filled.
I'm at 11, I'm out, so that was 3-point winner there. That was good. Yep. Yeah, volume's increasing. Good. So 3 trades so far today, 2 winners and 1 loser. So it should be up net 2.5 points. Yeah, that too.
I swear this guy's standing right outside my door just doing that.
That's what it sounds like. He's right there.
Yeah, that's why.
They do that because I'm in the office and try to prove a point or something. Oh, they showed up.
Hey, better late than never, I guess. My
Mhm.
goodness. That must be a nice little job to have right there. Just don't have to show up when you don't want to, or come in late whenever you feel like it.
I know they won't get us talking. They'll think the coast is clear because I'm in here for like another hour or whatever. They'll all be happy. Oh, he doesn't even know. And then have to go out there and see what the deal was.
Gotta go out there and.
I used to say, if you can give me an excuse that I've never heard of, I'll turn around and walk off and not say a word. I've gotten some pretty good ones through the years.
I'm sure. Pretty sure.
There's, I had a, this is true. I had a final, or not a final, test for one of my classes that didn't matter. It was like music appreciation, but I still had to take it.
Yeah, that don't matter. Unless you're.
And, right, unless you're right, that's your life goals. Music and everything kind of have to be there. But so I was at a condo in Birmingham, and there was a tornado warning. The tree right outside the house, it was a real skinny little tree, but it was like sideways from the wind. So I was expecting them to cancel the class, and they still haven't canceled the class yet. So I'm like waiting and waiting. I'm like, I emailed the professor, and I said, have you guys not canceled class yet? They're like, no. I'm like, you want me to go in this weather to take a test for music appreciation and die? And he's like, well, I'm sorry, sir, but we haven't officially canceled the class. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go. And I got in my car, I'm soaking wet, and then I get a text saying all classes are canceled. I'm like, son of a gun.
We had a guy lay out one day, the day after I got my new truck, and I did that to him. I said, man, just give me an excuse I've never heard of. He was like, well, I'm not gonna lie, man, I came back here to come in here this morning, but I saw that black Tundra. And my wife ran off a couple years ago with a guy in a black Tundra, and I was worried he was bringing her back, and so I wasn't going to show up and get her back.
Yeah, I've heard a different variation of that one with, like, on Joel Osteen. He tells that one with the trooper, the state trooper.
I was like, you know what? You get a pass.
Yeah, enjoy your day, man. Have a good afternoon.
That's good.
I will let you laugh. I'm happy with it.
Yeah. Oh, man. Yeah, we're just hanging out here waiting for these announcements, I guess. So, before we get some direction.
Coming late, and they're going to stand out there and chit-chat for 40 minutes.
Poor guys, man. You know, they work hard. They're trying to get a little bread.
Dude, I tell them I don't care when they go home. I just care when they get here. They can come in, get all their work done, then go home early, get paid for the whole day. That's fine. Just be here in the morning so I don't get in trouble, because when they're not here, then, everything runs downhill. I have to answer to somebody. As long as the work's done, then we're all good. But then the night they'll be like, hey, can I get some overtime? Because we're not finished. I'm going to have to work till like 7 or 8. No.
Yeah, you should have come in when you're supposed to.
Exactly. No, you can work for free then, because you didn't show up on time.
That's right. You already been paid for this time.
They just
I'll be right back. I got a call I got to take real quick.
No trades this morning, right?
Not so far.
Okay.
I'm holding tight. I've had two that I wish I would have taken. I liked them. I had my trigger right there on it, but I just didn't take them. You know.
All right.
That's all right.
Was that Jordan Belfort?
The wolf.
The wolf. I told my mom about you and the Piggly Wiggly the other day, so she cracked up.
Did I miss that story? The Piggly
Well,
Wiggly story?
he was one day, he was like, hey, have y'all ever heard of a Piggly Wiggly? You were like, yeah.
All right. Guys, stop.
What?
Cracks me up. I can't pass one down without laughing to myself. Every time I see a Piggly Wiggly.
My daughter used to call it the Piggly Wiggly. That's what she would call it when she was little. We going to the Piggly Wiggly? Yeah, baby.
They all smell the same on the inside. I will say that.
Yeah. It's funny.
All right. Now that I'm not laughing anymore. First of all, that's in a way you're making fun of me because I'm Hispanic, but we'll let that one fly.
How does that mean? Okay.
And my speaking disability that we all know of. So, and second, I'm on a trade. And I just got my point. Yeah.
1375.
1350.
1350. Good job. Good job.
Thank you. And I'm about to take out on my ticket. See, let's see if we can come back first good here.
That's a good trade. I was looking at that. I just didn't get in it, but I was looking at it.
I was looking at 14.
Yeah, 14 was good.
Yeah, I was at 1375, one tick higher than what we originally were in.
Okay, good. I just got my second order filled at 1150. So I got my first 19 contracts at 1 point, 5 contracts at 2 points already locked in, and I got trailing 2 contracts right now.
Good job, man.
Thanks, buddy.
Good job.
But kind of like you, I think I'm going to lock them in a little sooner than later because unless it breaks this bottom here at 925,
yeah,
I think it's going to be sideways here.
Yeah, that's weird. I mean, it's going to break when the news happens. I mean, it's going to go one way or the other.
News.
Oh man, the news is at 10:30 and 11. So
okay.
10:30 is crude oil inventories. It might do something, but I think it's really going to wait for the Federal Chair Powell, the chairman's going to speak again at Fed Chair Powell speaks at 11. So he always tends to rock the market. So
yeah,
it's going to get moving at that point. So I'll be done. I'm probably done at the day at this point anyway, the way things are looking. But we'll see. We'll hang out.
Oh, that's funny. Piggly. Oh. There we go. Be closer right here. Get us some points right there. Tempting. Solid in there. Oh, wow. They're pretty good. Oh, wait now.
You Yeah, pretty good. So why not wait it out, right?
Yep. Yeah, if I was even or down, I would have definitely liked to have but I'm ahead of the game here, so we'll just wait it out.
Yeah. Because you're locked in one tick?
Yes, I'm one tick locked in, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that happens automatically. Once it goes past a point and a tick, I get a ticket to profit locked in.
Good.
It's my strategy of winning, see?
That's good. I like it. I like it.
That you taught me. Well, you take all the fun away. I can't teach you anything, so you gotta pretend I teach you something.
No, you can still teach, man. You're always gonna learn. Oh man. Somebody in the trade there?
Not me.
Oh,
I mean, I'm
it
still.
sounded like a cash register went off.
I'm still in the same trade,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
no, nothing's happened.
Yeah, I didn't know if somebody else got in. Yeah, I mean, I think price is going to continue to do what it's doing right now until we get news.
Yeah. Are we expecting bad news?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Either way, we got crude oil inventories, which will move it some, but I think what everybody's waiting for is the Fed chair, Powell to speak.
Powell, yeah. Oh, coming back. Oh. Here we go. Oh, not yet. So close.
Well, maybe they reject again right there.
Oh man, yeah, hopefully we're rejecting here. Oh man, that got close, dude. It got within a tick.
It's not over yet, there, bud. Gotcha.
That's alright.
Yeah, that's all right.
This is funny. Man. Okay. Bottom, look at the bottom. I don't understand that.
Just means it's stretching, man. It's just stretching on. Price is just going up, it's not big moves, It's not big moves. It's just small little onesies, twosies here and there going up, and it's just showing the volume of that. It's not a really good, not a good sign of trading. It's going into an area where there's a lot of congestion.
Well, I took a little higher risk trade here.
You did? You got in?
Yeah. I'd say 14.75.
Did it put you in? Wow.
Yep. Taking it right in. I already got the
You
point.
got your point then, yeah. Good.
There's the locked in. I'm sorry. 1450.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes better sense. 1450.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
It's hard to read this. There's a lot of numbers around. A lot of numbers that I don't get. we go. If I stretch it, it's easier to see. So got to the point. Now we're sitting at 1. Let's see if I can get to my second order out of it. If not, I'll just get 19 contracts at one point, and the rest that I wouldn't take profit, and that's what happened. Bam. Making money. $2,500, $12.50. No big deal.
That's a good day. That's a good day.
Yeah. Doug has to work. Doug has to work the whole day to make $1,000.
As a doctor, I mean, he went to all that to school.
15 hours.
All that
Plus.
debt. All that debt. And
Yeah.
just to make $1,000 a day. No, thank you.
That's gross, by the way.
Yeah, that's just not right, man.
No. No, that's a lot of work. That's good, right?
I do some borderline filthy things for $1,000 a day, boy.
Oh my. Oh my.
Oh wow! Holy, you're honest about it, I guess.
If you're just turning in where day traders here, you should type in where it's just joking around about things we would do for money.
Oh, let me see here. Hold on a second. Alan's popped in here. Alan, hey, good to see you back, man. But possible head and shoulders off the 50% fib over right hand low, right over overnight high to low. Oh, okay. Let me see here. Draw it. You got some time. Might as well draw it up here. Overnight high to low. You including that spike, I guess, to the high side too, Alan, I guess? Let's see. Let me pull a fib here. Overnight high to low. He's saying yeah, I see that 50% fib you're talking about. Yeah, sure is. Look at that. That's a potential. So Alan was long at 2110. Or I'm sorry, at long at 2110. How's that? Oh, this morning. 10:19 a.m. Half at 1 point, a quarter at 2 point. Nice. Very nice. Good job, Al. Very nice, man. Holding the last quarter to 10 points. Good job. Yeah, that'd be sweet, man. That'd be a nice runner. Very nice. Hey, what you got going on in there, man?
That was Ken Copenhagen.
Oh, she's popping it. I got you. Okay.
That is also a filthy thing that I gotta quit.
Is that chewing tobacco?
Yeah, it's chewing tobacco.
I remember in college, I mean, I used to dip a little bit. Yeah, 2912, I got you. Yeah, Alan. Yeah, I was wondering about that, but I understand what you were saying. 2912, that's nice. But I remember in college when I was in baseball, I mean, it was, I used to dip in college a little bit, and we would come in from because in college you get all kind of stuff, right? And so we would get logs of Copenhagen and our dropped off in our locker from the Copenhagen rep, about once every 2 weeks.
Right.
Once a week we get logs, dropped off, and And man, those guys went to town when they got those logs, dude. And I would do just a little bit, here and there. So I always had a couple logs not even open because I didn't dip that much, right? And then
Right.
I eventually stopped when I slid head first into second in my mouth and swallowed the whole thing. And, I was in. I mean, that was about the second or third inning, and then come fourth, fifth inning, I was in the dugout just puking, man, just white faced, and that was it, buddy. I never touched it again, and every time I smell it, I cringe, dude. So
Maybe I need to just swallow this water.
just swallow it and then deal with the after effects, and you might not do it ever again.
I'm pretty sporadic. Like, I don't dip a lot at all. But when I get really bored or stressed or something, I feel like it always finds its way back into my hand.
Yeah, that sounds like it's gonna happen quite a bit.
I've never had a cavity in my life, so I need to quit just for the sake of it. I would like to go all the way through life with never having a cavity.
You know that actually most likely that's because your parents didn't have a cavity either. So there's probably a good chance you might never have one.
My dad looks like 50 Cent in his mouth.
Yeah, right.
I don't know what it means.
He's got more metal in there than he's full of fake teeth.
What?
Yeah, my mom's never had a cavity, but my dad, he's a dental Disneyland.
Okay, it's like you got it from your mom then.
Yeah, I got it from my mom.
Plan.
We were just riding the boat one day, and he was like, "Oh, I just lost a tooth." I was like, "Dude, what? Your teeth fall out? Like, who loses a tooth just at the lake?" And then just goes in stride like I was on the back. I'm not worried about it. All right, Dad.
That's funny, bro. That's funny.
I do have a question for you, Soda.
What's up, Goose?
Is it bad if my uvula has like stretched out now about an inch and a half long, as in like it's like hanging down my throat?
Call me as soon as we get that trade.
It's going to send you to the ENT specialist immediately.
It does this like a couple times a year. I've never really had much concern about it. This time,
Is it bothering you?
I don't hurt.
Okay.
It's just annoying.
Yeah. Probably just little inflammation. It's probably this extension swelling there. I'm not saying.
It just feels like you have a piece of like food stuck in your throat, but it's my uvula just hanging down in there.
Yeah, I think you're alright. Keep an eye on it.
Hey, Alan, just real quick, did you go back to changing? You obviously you've gone back to your Alan F. Or is on your name there? Did you do that on purpose, or did you still have the other account as well, or what's the deal? If you don't mind me asking, anyway. But Alan's got his last position sitting at 29.12, so he's traveling nicely. He's already got his fourth of them. He's going to ride this for 10 points, so he's doing very, very well. Yes, he's gone back to I guess to the Alan F instead of the old one. Okay, cool. That way I know. I appreciate it, man. Change back. Cool.
We're gonna have to get Alan some merch.
Yeah, sure.
Alan and Paul.
Yeah.
They're real OGs.
Yeah. I do have hats and shirts. I just haven't mass produced them.
I got a Zazini. Once we get big.
Stop it. Stop. Oh, God. It's me.
That's what I do for a living.
That's what you do for a living.
That's funny.
Build stuff in fast quantities.
Yeah, whatever happened to our knee brace company we're going to start, man? With your contract.
Yeah, once I have capital, I need to meet with Mitchell
What do we
I
do?
need to meet your people in China. I have an idea for a knee brace.
Meet with me.
Do what?
So you can meet with me.
Okay, yeah, I need to meet with you so you can go meet with them.
If I let you meet with them, what do I need it for?
Well,
I mean,
that's right. Man. We just go
That's
ahead.
right.
I'm kidding. I'm picking on it. Yeah, you can meet with me. You can go over there with me. I bet you'd be a blast over there.
Yeah, last time I was in China, we had to, yeah. It was right before my friend's dad got arrested, but I don't know. It was fun.
Oh man, you're gonna have to entertain the channel with some of your stories, man. You got all kinds of stories from all over the world in your travel.
That's what it's the canoe. We're in the Congo. We get on this canoe that has a hole in it. There's a kid in the front. Taking water out of the canoe, that's his job. I'm like, why don't we just fix the canoe? Oh, we can't fix it. I'm like, alright. We have a kid here. The kid is like 9, by the way. So we're trusting a 9-year-old kid for us to survive.
Have you ever heard of the Jam Boy? So in the 80s and 90s, before social media got where you can't do this kind of stuff anymore, when wealthy people would go on safaris or go on hunts in Africa, they would take a small child like that, like a 9 or 10-year-old kid, and cover him in honey and molasses. And he would walk around. With the rich people, and all the bucks would attract it to him.
That's terrible, man. That is horrible.
I know. Worst thing I've ever heard in my life.
That is just inhumane. That is cruel, dude. That is horrible.
No, let's be honest, though. Let's be honest. That's pretty creative.
It is creative, but that's terrible.
That's like, just get some bug spray.
Oh my gosh.
Well, bug spray can be linked to some cancer, so they're probably looking after their health.
Yeah, there you go. Just let this boy get eaten alive.
Yeah, he's covered in bugs. Oh.
They could have picked a cat or something.
That's called Jam. It was called.
It was a Jam Boy.
Jam Boy. I'm gonna have to Google that to see if I can see that. Got the images on that somewhere. Oh man, that's terrible.
I've written about it. It started in the 1800s with the British Empire when they occupied India. Oh, guys.
That's a real thing, guys.
No, I believe it. It's mainly, they used to mainly, or it started with, they were playing golf. They would have 2 men with them, a caddy and a gem boy. The gem boy's sole purpose was to keep the mosquitoes away from the golfers.
Oh, that's horrible, man.
I was hung with this guy in Kentucky, and he was telling me he had gone on a safari over there in the 80s. He was like, man, the worst part was the Jam Boy. I felt so bad. I was like, oh, my word, I never heard this.
Oh, my gosh, that's
He was like, that was terrible.
Yeah, Soto, you'd have been a good Jam Boy, dude. I could tell. Oh, he would have been just letting people have it. As witty as you are, I'm sure you could have just let some people have it, dude. That would have been funny.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Let me read this. Alan, most rooms pay way too much info on fluff. I do enjoy the entertainment you guys provide. Very simple method. Well, that's cool, man. I appreciate that because I know it can get slow in here, but we have to just tell some stories and joke and laugh, man, because it is a very simple method. So you're not constantly overlooking at things and trying things out, right? I mean, it's simple. So because of that, we do have to kill some time. So I appreciate your probably weird sense of humor that you kind of like some of the stuff we talk about and laugh at. So I appreciate it, man. Thank you, because I need it. I know. I have to have it. So thanks, Alan. I appreciate the talk, the encouragement.
You get home right before summer break. You can tell to your parents, like, hey, I got a job for the summer, guys. Hey, what's going on? Yeah, the country club right down the road. Apparently, I'm going to be the gem boy. I think I'm going to be making peanut butter jelly sandwiches, I guess.
Yeah. Oh.
You have no idea what's going to happen.
Poor guy's not slathered in honey and Oh man, that's funny. I'm gonna see if I can find an image on that in Google.
I saw a couple.
I'm sure there's got to be some images of that. I'm gonna try to make sure. Let me type this in. Make sure nothing bad comes up. Jam boy. I wonder if that's one word too there. Oh man.
I'm gonna have a t-shirt made, Jam Boy. When I go play golf, I'm gonna wear it.
Nobody's gonna know what that is. I don't see anybody slattered yet, so let's see here. Let me see here. Oh. Sure enough, look at that.
I got the message here from Alan.
You got another message. Let me. What's it say?
Yeah, just a quick lesson on the fib entry. The 1 hour had a parabolic move with a 50% pullback. More often than not, will bounce.
All right. Just a quick lesson on the fib entry. The 1 hour had a parabolic move. So let me move. Since we're just in waiting time, you know, we had news come out at 10:30 while we were joking. So let me look at that real quick first, and then see what happened there on the crude oil inventories. The big move is going to come at 11 probably because yeah, crude oil's down 2.9 million barrels, so red number, so it's a negative number. So we'll just have to wait and see what Powell says here too. But all right, let me go to. I'm gonna go ahead and pull this 1 hour fib since we have a few minutes here. Pull a 1 hour chart here. I got a lot of things going on obviously on my chart, but let me pull here. So just a quick lesson on the fib entry. The 1 hour had a parabolic move with 50%. Okay, and that's the overnight high and low I think he talked about. Let me draw that out. So that can't be right here. That might be. Alan, check out my chart on here and tell me if I'm drawing the fib and where you have it drawn. Or is that from? Or do I need to draw it from yesterday? No, that wouldn't be it. Yes, from the. That would be it. Maybe right there. That's a pretty good move right there. That's right at the 1 hour. I think that's what he's talking about. So more often than not, it will bounce on that 50%. Yep. I agree with that on a 1 hour for sure, because it's very much recognized. It's kind of one of those self-fulfilling prophecy tools that a lot of people use at 1 hour. I mean that Fibonacci. So, yep, good bounce out of that. So Alan's going to end up being our resident Fibonacci expert. Hopefully he hangs around, so that's cool. So thank you for that, Alan. So we would definitely like this 1045 candle right here on the 5-minute chart to go long here for Alan, because I know he's got his second or his last position hanging out at 29.12. So I don't want to see this go long and create a pivot candle at the 1040 on the 5-minute chart. So we'd love to see that happen. Not looking good right here, but Gotcha, overnight. I gotcha. Yeah, it was a nice bounce off of that. I pulled it just a few minutes ago. That was a nice bounce off of it for sure. That 50% fib was a good move. Good move. So it's 10:42. The news is the crude oil inventories have already come out. Not great news there, but we got the Fed Chair Powell speaks at 11, which he's going to end up moving the market probably, but probably out of it at that point in time anyway. 3 trades for the day, 2 winners and 1 loser. Excuse me. So probably just going to be done at that for the day with only about 18 more minutes left of the live stream. But we'll probably keep it going at 11 just to see if there's any news comes out, or if it might take 30 minutes to digest the news from the speaker. So we'll just have to wait and see. But if it's not going to take off right at 11, I'm probably going to be out of here anyway. We'll just mark up our spreadsheets for the day and call it. So we'll see. We'll keep that in mind.
That's good golf weather now.
Man, it's perfect. Perfect. So light little sleeve on, man, and get out there and swing away, dude. Swing away.
So he's going to teach you.
That's good. He needs to teach you. I hadn't played now in a week or two, so I'm kind of fiending. But got a lot of other issues going on, got to deal with. But it's perfect weather now, this time of year, to be playing golf, man. So, but you don't play though, do you?
I never played.
Never play. Your dad didn't play much either, did he?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
His dad has never played.
Oh, he's never played. Okay.
No.
Yeah, it's all right. Well, now you got to take your jam boy when you start playing, man. Got you a jam boy now. You gotta go to the country club and ask where the jam boy is at.
Yeah.
Go up there to the ledges, man, and ask, "Where's my jam boy?"
They probably do have one Saturday out on the legend. Sure.
Oh, man.
I don't think they'd get away with it now.
No. I just did some reading on it. Unfortunately, it looks like it was also used in South Africa, so it may be potentially racist now.
Well,
But hey,
yeah.
There's so many other issues with it besides racism.
Yeah, I mean that's the least of my concern.
Yeah.
Is the racism part. Oh man.
dude, how funny is you go to apply, go to a country club, you go apply, like, yeah, I'm here for the jam boy position. Dude, I would still do that. Just keep a straight face all the time.
I know you would too. Excuse me, guys. Oh, I gotta take this call. Hold on. I need to mute you. I don't know how I can right here. Oop.
Hey, Mitchell?
Mm-hmm.
What time did you say the news was?
11.
Oh, okay.
You about to trade?
Yeah.
I thought about putting a high trade up around 18 flat.
Yeah. I don't know if we'll get up there. Let's see.
I'm not going to put it right there because it keeps touching that same spot, and I'm not going to, dude, I can't take any loss.
Right, yeah. It's good. See what this does here.
You need a dog soda?
I would like a dog, but
I rescued a dog the other day that would be perfect for you, brother.
yeah, see, I don't know about rescue dogs. I'm more into like rendition rich bags kind of thing.
This is a good dog.
Is it? Okay, well, listen, I just got my point, and now I got to take lock in the rest, and hopefully it won't be taken out. Let's see what happens here. Let's see if we can lock in the 2 points here. Yes. All right. Got the 2 points. Nice. Good. All right. Now the question is, I don't think this is bouncing on that area there. 2 minutes to go. We'll just let it ride, see what happens. What kind of dog is it?
It's a boxer bulldog mix.
I'm not a big fan of boxers. I know your dad likes boxers. He's had a few, but man,
he just kind of has the head shape of a boxer, so he more looks like just a bulldog. He's black. He's a cool dog, but anyway, I can't keep him.
Yeah. Sorry, man. I'm looking at getting another ridiculous Ridgeback when I'm able to. Alright. What do you think here, man? So I'm sitting at now I've taken a quarter profit. It went up to 2 1/4 points, so I got locked in. I locked in my 1 point and I locked in 2 points. But now I got two contracts.
I think it's going to go up.
I got 2 contracts sitting in the open here, and they're about to be taken out right here. Nope. Okay, so we're still in it. Yeah, I think it's going to push up here.
What is that?
I thought that was you. That's not you? It looks like you're like holding the phone out the window or something.
No, it's you. It's coming from your computer.
It's not me because I have nothing going on in here.
I don't know either.
Alright, I'm back.
Hey, buddy. I'm in the trade.
You are, really?
Yeah, I entered at hold on. 16 and a half.
Okay.
Got my point, then I got my 2 points locked in, but I got 2 contracts in the open right now. My trading points, if you would. But nothing's happening yet here. I'm sitting at a point and a quarter profit on 2 contracts. So
okay.
So hopefully maybe they'll go down.
Already, huh? Your first
first.
Or 20?
Yep, first 24, yeah. The first 24, 18, or I think it's 19. Yeah, 19 at 1 point, 5 at 2 points, and 2 in the open.
Nice job, man. Nice job.
Thank you.
Mitchell, did you take that trade?
I did not. I was a little higher than soda.
Okay.
I did not get in.
You guys heard about the NASA announcements about Mars?
No, I have not.
guys, I think we're gonna have live on Mars, but I don't think they're gonna announce it because I don't think we're ready for the news.
Okay.
I'm serious. That's what the scientist from NASA said. He said he doesn't think we're ready to handle the news if there's life out there, bro.
Okay.
It wouldn't bother me at all.
Yeah.
We as humans are so narrow-minded to think that the Lord created only one world and it's an infinite universe. I mean, that's pretty
Right.
narrow-minded, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's just
Because we can't conceptualize the thought of infinity. So, like, infinite literally means infinite, and there must be others.
right. But just on stats alone, though, there is based on stats there has to be life out there, right?
Yeah.
So,
Statistically speaking, infinite is infinite.
Oh man.
Just like I got a ghost that lives on my house, I'm convinced. Friendly though, so I'm cool.
Well, that's good. As long as he's friendly, that's good. Or he or
Yeah.
she or whatever it is. That's
It's small.
Oh, it's a little one. Oh, that's good.
all right. I'm sitting at 3.5 here. 2:75:3. 1 minute to go. I'm really hoping this goes down. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
I can't lock this in until. I mean, you can argue 12.50, but I would say ideally 9.25.
To lock it in. Yeah.
Yeah. It's not gonna. I don't think it's gonna push through it. Let's see. Let's go. It's just been so. Today's been weird. It's been like hanging out in the same spot, just coming back to it every time. It's funny. Like lost candles. Yeah, I haven't really seen that. Yeah, it's 4.25 points, but I'm already up quite a bit, so I'm not gonna lock this in yet. A little late. Let's see.
All right.
You're up for the day, yeah?
Yeah. I've only taken three trades, but won two and lost one.
Good, yeah.
Had a good trailer for 3 points or whatever, so as well. So yeah, I'm
Good.
up a few points. I think two and 3/4 after commission, somewhere around there.
Nice.
Yeah.
Mitchell, you traded today?
Nope.
You haven't traded? Wow. Yeah, yesterday I just realized yesterday was the first day I didn't trade in a long time.
Mm-hmm. But it turned out to be good though, didn't it?
Yeah, it turned out to be great.
Because you're not having to recover from today.
Yep. Alright, I like this.
Did you get in that bounce there?
Do what?
I forgot you're still short, aren't you?
No, I'm still trailing yet. Setting up 4.5 here. I expect it's going to bounce off this area there.
Yeah, it's already bouncing off of that zone.
Yeah, 11.25.
Yeah. That's a big
Set
bounce.
up back
Look
up.
at that. That's a big
Yeah.
bounce.
Let's see what will keep me in.
Alan, did you get taken out there, man, on your last position? I think you got took out there. I think you had it at 12 even. I think it came and got him. But he had a nice run, not a lot of some good trades there. Good bounce. right. Well,
Here comes the news.
in a few minutes. That's we got 10:57. Is that right? Or what time is it here? Yeah.
Yes, yes, 9:57. Well, I'm sitting on this, so I'm just gonna sit on the news here, see what happens.
Yeah, you're locked in now. I might as well just leave it. And
Yeah.
maybe you get a massive dump here.
I've never prayed for bad news in my life like I am right now.
Well, the news has already happened. It's just a matter of what the old speaker has to say, what he decides to say, which will decide what happens.
Yeah.
I mean, he kind of, anytime those guys speak, man, things happen. Yeah, Allen's out. Yeah. Good
Allen
trade,
said he's
Allen.
out.
Good trade, man. Still a good trade. Good trade. But yeah. I remember when old Bernanke used to speak when he was chairman, man. Market would just, geez, just move big time, which I loved, after the fact. When old Bernanke there spoke, it would go crazy. So. Let's see here, boys. I mean, you're probably not going to get any kind of reaction out of this for a while, for 20, 30 minutes, but and I'm not going I'm not going to hang out that long for it, first off, but because once they start speaking, you got to give everybody a chance to digest what they're saying there, and you usually don't see a knee-jerk reaction because there's no news been put out yet, but just because of the anticipation, you might see some movement because of the anticipation what he's going to say, and there might be people that's gotten news a little early too, or what he's going to say, kind of his notes, but so you might see some movement, but then not, so we'll keep an eye on it, but I'm going to go ahead and tidy up for the day, but we'll keep an eye on it for a few minutes here, but let's go ahead and update spreadsheets so start tallying.
Start counting here.
Mitchell, how many you got today?
0.
0, which is good, man. Hey, that's nothing wrong with
Very
that.
good, yeah.
Nothing wrong with that.
That's right. Yes, sir.
It's better not to trade than to lose if you don't like it.
That's
If you don't
That's
like
the
it.
old saying.
Is that the old saying?
That's right.
Alright, so here we go. So I can go ahead and update this one for sure. So let's go ahead and 9/19. Soto first trade this morning, made a point. So that was good. So we're alright, so we're back up to 1833.60.
Nice. This push.
That's good. Is there a good push going on?
Yeah,
No,
this is,
this is-
that was around, sorry, I was hoping it was sitting around 4 points profit.
That's just anticipation right now.
Yeah.
So, all right, so I'll go ahead and the individual results, we're back on it today. Remember that what this represents is either Soto or Mitchell taking the first point out of the day, whether it be a winner or a loser. It does not matter. We'll put that in there. Soto got a point early this morning for 1 point, which was good. So that gives us a net profit of $44.80, and that brings us back up to $1,833.60.
Yep.
All right.
I just closed it. Sorry.
Okay,
I closed it
yeah,
at
that's
6.
moving pretty good here.
Yeah, it moved pretty good. And I figured I might get some rejection out of here, so I closed it at 6 points profit.
Nice, good job.
So that's 12 points, bro. All right, sorry, continue.
That's a good move there. Good job. All right, so we're on the individual standpoints. Nice job here, growing the account very nicely. Right now, 34 days in, we're up $833.60 off a 1 point stop or 1 point winner. So that tells us our entries are good right now. Our method works, and which we know it works. But the the entries are good right now. So that's keep up the good work, guys. Both of y'all are doing very well with that. So keep up the good work there. So as a team, we just kind of do this for fun. Doesn't really mean a whole lot, but it's kind of fun to keep it going, I guess. So let me know when you got your totals. All right.
I'm ready when you are, bud.
All right. Well then, tell me what you got, man.
111.5.
11.5 is your total. Your gross.
Gross.
All right. Let me do mine here. So that's 119. No, 115.75. All right, what's your gross loss? How many did you lose?
26.
26 loss, okay. And I had 2 loss, so 28 loss. All right, so we netted out 87 points there. You know, with all the contracts you're trading, which is cool. So 747 in commissions, 3640 and profit for today, up to 20,670 as a team. So good job there. And that's happened. The reason that's growing so fast is because Soto's contracts are he's expanding his contracts. Every $1,000 he adds another contract. And what you're going to find when you start getting into these higher contracts in the teens, you'll start skipping. When you make a couple good trades, you'll start skipping contracts every day and adding contracts because you're growing the account. So
Yep. And just like for example, yesterday I started with 26 contracts. I didn't trade yesterday, right? But today I started with 26 again, and I finished with 31. Tomorrow I'll be able to start with 31.
31
So
contracts. Nice. Good job. That's very good. And what that represents is one contract per $1,000. Which is, people might say that's crazy. Well, it's not when you have a 1-point stop, okay? So when you have a 1-point stop, that's $50 a contract. So out of that $1,000, you're losing $50, $55 basically with commissions. So, and that's what it represents over here in our individuals. You can see it's 1 point, and that's how you have to do it. You just have to have the discipline to say we got a 1-point stop here if you're going to trade the method. And we lose, but as we win, we do good. So our entries are very, very important here, and that's why we show you that it can be done. So good, nice job, guys. So that's it for the spreadsheet. So good job. Yeah, I'm not going to stay around much longer here. I mean, we got news reaction already. That's good. You're probably going to get it. It's going to probably be a little more reactive this afternoon as well. I have a good move there, but I'm not going to hang out for that. So Alan said out at last quarter at break even. All right, nice job, Alan. Good job. I got back in the bottom zone. Oh, let me read that first. Got back in the bottom zone at head and shoulders pattern. Yep, nice. 29.12 profit 1 1/4 at 2. Yeah, nice job, man. Very good job, Alan. It's showing a lot of opportunity to get in at these extremes right here. So nice job. So. All right, guys. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and call it for today. And so, Alan, thanks for hanging out with us, man. I sure do appreciate you keeping with us, and really like it when you chime in and kind of throw your fibs in there, and we kind of talk about that. So I appreciate that, man. I also appreciate the comment about the entertainment. So, thank you. I mean, we try to have fun. I mean, you got to have fun, man. I mean, because boring. When you become successful at trading, it can be very boring because there's a lot of downtime. So you need to kind of just be entertained. I mean, fulfill yourself with laughter and have a good time, man. Life is too short not to have a good time, no matter what you're doing. So we want this to be a stress-free place. You know, you might stress out if you take a loss or in a position or what have you, but we want to try to keep the mood light in here. So we really appreciate that comment, man. And LJ, hey man, cool, thanks. I didn't know you were here, but thank you, man, for checking us out. Sure do appreciate that and hanging with us as well, man. So love to hear about kind of what your story is a little bit and how you trade, and if you're new to trading, all that good stuff, or how long you've been doing that. So come back and check us out tomorrow if you don't care, and let's talk about that, because I just like to have an idea on that. But anyway, all right, guys. Soto, Mitchell, good job today, guys. Alan, good job. Paul, good job. All right, guys. We'll just go ahead and call it a day, and we'll do it again tomorrow. All right.
All right. See you guys in the morning.
See y'all in the morning, guys. Good job.
Have a good day.
You've been listening and watching the Titan Futures 1 Point a Day Challenge. Live stream. Remember, we're live daily, 9 to 11, and BK, Soto, and Mitchell are here to help. The Titan Futures 1 Day Point a Day Challenge, where anyone can learn how to day trade the futures market. Till next time.